Hey, boat. Hello, hello. Let me just get this going. I'm hoping for like a nice, slow and smooth stream, just like the smooth jazz. Hi guys, how you doing? Having a little bit of a conversation with a new friend we made a couple days ago, but hope you're doing well. Yeah. So today's plan, not much. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. It might go a little shorter tonight. Mostly because I have stuff to take care of the night before tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm going in for my health check, which not sure if you're familiar about it when it comes to Japan, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's a bit rough. It's a little much, but you know, I understand the necessity of it and all that, and you know, I'm hoping it'll be not as bad as I hoped. There's a couple of things that are like, people like, you know, there's one of these is the barium test, which I get, but you can opt out of that, and I can just basically like, no barium test, please. But the one that I don't like, but is necessary, is like the organ test, where they put all the electrolytic fluid on your gel on you. And I always just didn't like that one, because it feels really gross, just slimy and icky. And the other thing is just, basically it just takes forever. Like, every time it's like, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just move to your left. No, not too, now you're too far to the left. Although the barium test is just as annoying like that. It's like, move slightly to your left. Move move precisely 36.752 repeating degrees to your left. I'm like, what? Is that even an angle? It's like, apparently it is. And if you don't do it, you gotta do it for an extra 2 hours or something. It's like, so it's important. I'm glad that it's paid for. I'm glad that I don't have to pay anything myself. Although my taxes and my my pension, my tax dollars pay for all this. But anyway, I kind of need to do it, and I'm glad to. But it is tedium, but I'd rather have it than not have it, if that makes sense. So, anyways. So there's a couple things I want to do. I've been thinking about it. I feel like I want to dye my gear. I think I want to go with the motif that I have with my gear. So this will do... Well, I guess she doesn't remember. Oh, so you can do L1. So you lied to me, game. Hold on. This. Yeah, there we go. So I was thinking, like, maybe I do want to do, like, a green dye. I mean, how do I switch over? Ugh. Not the most... There we go. I feel like I want to maybe do... like this, you know, and then I could even do a royal blue, maybe. That looks pretty good. Sorry, a midnight blue. Turquoise. Ooh. Well, that's very... I think that's a new color palette they just put in. Raptor blue? Eh. Author blue? Anyway. Well, what happened? I thought I got... Now all of a sudden L1 doesn't show up anymore. That feels like a bug. Anyway, so what was I saying? Let me get back on track here. So I was definitely thinking about, like, maybe I do want to, like, do a little bit of the color schemes here. Deepwood has always been a favorite of mine, and I think it goes really well with my motif. The only thing that I'm thinking about is the sword. And of course goes right to be naked. Show the rest of the gear. And right into the crotch. But no, this is important actually. So, like, this color here. I was thinking about this. Is like, do I want to change the color here? What's the other one? Is it change like the outline? Like, it might be easier to see that if I... What's that changing? The pommel. Okay. Let's keep the pommel, but I could give it a coat of paint. Oh, that's really sweet. I don't know how much I cried per se, but I did have a couple emotional moments as we talked about it. I'm still thinking about it, guys, to be fair. Being brutally honest with myself. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'd have an idea of what I feel about the main square ending. I felt like honestly, like I put it between Stormblood and Heaven's Ward in terms of quality. But it's not beating Stormblood by much in my mind currently. We went over this in general, but I was just sitting there trying to absorb my thoughts and feelings about it. I'm just like, well, like, listen, I'm not here to say like it's bad. It's not bad. In fact, I did have, like I said, I had a lot of good moments with it. But I'm just sitting there thinking like, well, oh wow, really? How did I come with that color? Silver? Silver and gunmetal, dark purple feel the same. Gunmetal, pastel blue. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe this would work. Maybe I could do a dark green or a deep wood with that. Now, gonna do some post-game. Just to scooch. But first things first is, let's do the dye. I definitely want to try that out. Well, actually, second thing. First things first is, we have to talk to him. It's always you. My word, is that you, Mercadus? I'm overjoyed that fate would arrange this meeting. Though I'm not surprised. When I heard tell of your journey with Wooklamot, I had a feeling it would only be a matter of time when we cross paths. What am I doing in Tural, you ask? Why, I come in search of unusual and fantastic stories that I may weave into songs to spin tales that will enchant crowds the world over. Is that a swear word, scooch? Because it has like... Alright. Back on point. Let's focus. I'm sorry, like, I'm really distracted today. I'm gonna try my best to focus now. And this land has proven to be a treasure trove of folk tales and legends unlike any that can be found across the sea. I've set each and every one to memory, and my head is swimming in new verses. I'm so happy for you. Yet, for all the myths newly added to my repertoire, I still yearn for tales of newfound adventure. Tales involving parties that yet live, preferably recounted by someone with first-hand experience. And you are such a man. Pray share with me everything that happens as you set foot into our island, and I shall set it in song. Every trial you've endured during the rite of succession, every blood-curdling moment of your assault upon this levin-shrouded dome, I beg you spare no detail. Your words will then let texture to my melodies and substance to my lyrics. Oh, I have a feeling my most memorable work is soon to come. Of course, I understand you may not have time at present. I shall be here for a while yet, polishing my prose to a mere sheen. Simply come to me when you have a story to share. Do you want to learn about Valigamanda? Do you want to learn about Valigamanda? So, what have I brought me, dear, today? Let's unlock the extremes. At the very least. I can do them later, but... You did battle with Valigamanda, the Tural Vidral of legend, dubbed the Sky Ruin, who ruled the heavens by beak and talon. Many are the legend of this beast among beasts, but I wager the telling of your tale is more thrilling than most harrowing tales. By the hands of a devious scoundrel was the seal put in place by Galul Jaja broken, and thus was the living calamity unleashed again upon the world, only to be struck down by Wooklamot and her mighty companion. This glimpse into the events of Rite of Succession shall provide me with more than enough inspiration for my next song. Thank you for sharing it with me, Mercadus. By the by, do you know the meaning of the term for Tural Vidral? In the language of the Mamulja, it means that which clings to the earth. A fitting description for beings powerful enough to claim an entire continent as their territory, and Valigamanda was said to be the most formidable among them. Though you emerged victorious, the fiend was recently roused from slumber. What do you suppose would have happened had Valigamanda been given sufficient time to regain its strength? I don't think I want to know. I think we're okay with not knowing. I think we're okay with the opposite. Let's go the opposite. Can't we go like the opposite direction? It's like, what if instead of sleeping, he was missing an arm and leg or two? Such questions are why we have imaginations, yes, and imagine I shall, the mightiest of heroes and the theorists matched against the full fury of Valigamanda. A story for the age. Please don't imagine that. Okay, I've taken this. Please don't imagine it. Why do you always do this? Why can't you like go the opposite direction? Like he wakes up and has IBS and like can't concentrate on the fight. Nah, no, he's got to be full strength. Oh, and he's a master tactician. Have you come here to store an Estorgion with me? Interesting enough, he didn't have a poem for these. Zeralja? Zeralja is an extreme. I didn't think that, but it kind of makes sense. That fight was definitely extreme coded. Ah, the final moments of the former Dawn Servant's firstborn. His story gives rise to a complex mixture of emotions. It would be insulting to call it something so trite as an adventurous tale. As the only true son of Gulurjaja, he doubtless felt a heavy burden of responsibility to be deemed worthy of succeeding his father. The weight was likely made all the more stifling by the fact he had but one head, and so he sought great power to make up for his perceived shortcomings. Yet he could never quite live up to the expectations he set for himself, and in his blind pursuit, he stepped upon a crooked path. For 30 long years did he keep company with anger in that dome, yet no amount of anguish can justify the countless lives he stole. You know what I believe, Mercanus. I believe the moment Zeralja killed his own father, whose admiration he fought so hard to win, his life lost all meaning. His sins cannot be forgiven, 'tis true. Yet his story is a tragic one. I suspect each of us can see parts of ourselves reflected within it. Maybe. Still. You're being awfully generous with him, Mr. Minstrel. Thank you for sharing it with me. A shark shadow loomed over the right of succession, and we would do our best not to forget he who cast it. While many will view Zeralja as a murderer and tyrant, reducing him to a mindless villain will blunt the impact of the murderous villain will blunt the impact of the lessons we can learn from his fate. This is a tale that must be told with great care. Everkeep extreme. All right, well. 2 extreme duties. I will probably suck at them. Alright. Now. Second thing second. I need to go to the market board. So we got a couple things to unlock here, it looks like. Yeah, we gotta go up there too. Unlock the sightseeing log, I believe. I didn't do that, strangely enough. I guess just never really crossed my mind. I was too busy. I was too focused. Maybe that's why I'm like, well, maybe I don't need to. Maybe I need to not focus as much because I was focused. I was zeroed in. This entire thing. Is that a ferret on a balloon? I think that was a ferret on a balloon. Look at it. It's a sponge silky. Oh my god. Look at it. What knowledge does it contain? What is the secret of its wisdom? Look at it. We'll have to find that out later. Alright, this is just hunts, so nothing much here. This is just unlocking the hunts for later. I guess I can go this way to get it. A determined naturalist? What's a naturalist again? I thought it was like another term for a nudist. No, maybe it means like conservatist or an arborer. Arborist? I don't know. Naturalist definitely has like kind of tone of like researcher, like just, well, you know, nature. Hence the title. Give me some marks. I just want the marks, dude. I don't really care about this. This is just to unlock marks. I kind of... Sometimes I feel bad when I do that, but just like... There's so much... Because someone had to work hard on it. I don't want to... I always feel like I'm poo-pooing their work. But at the same time, it's like, well, dude, like... This is just... I don't need a backstory for this particular part because it's to add to something. I appreciate the effort, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I just can't bring myself to care if I'm honest. You know? I don't mean any disrespect. I know it might come off that way. Heritage found. Zomiike. Heritage found. Heritage found. I thought Heritage found was in... Yeah, it was Yasalani. Okay. The outskirts. Wow, you guys have stuff all the way out there now? Alright, well. More to you. More power to you. Oh, wow, what is this? You got a train here or something? Speak with Fiona at Solution 9. Now I gotta go Solution 9, huh? Oh, there is Heritage found. I didn't see that immediately. Just doing some chill unlocking. Just taking some time. Man. Anything new open up here? I imagine it's gotta be at least one or two things. Other than like, oh yeah, for sure. Look at that. Oh, you know what else we can do as a chill thing? Is a new challenger. Oh, there's definitely some stuff we gotta do. Alright. Well, we'll do one thing at a time here. We're not in a rush. We'll just unlock stuff and maybe do a few things once we got some stuff unlocked. When we knew the Arcadian was open, that definitely feels like an Arcadian thing. And then, I bet you dollars to donuts, one of these is like the new trade stand for the new gear. So we can go check out the new gear. What's the currency for this trial? Aesthetics. Guys, am I crazy? Was Aesthetics like the old? I could have sworn Aesthetics was like the old one. Like, there was one of the prior patches, like, Aesthetics was one of the names of one of them. I could be wrong. Ugh. How long is it gonna take? Man. Welcome to being a city ward, my man. Do you have your number ticket? Hi, I need to talk about something with, like, I don't care. Speak with Napique. Oh, we're still... Wow, this one's multi... I honestly am impressed. Somewhat. Slightly annoyed, but impressed. We got more to do here? Oh, man. This is a multifaceted quest just to unlock hunts. I'm doing it just because, like, later when I want to play, like Pictomancer or get Samurai up to snuff, it'll be a lot easier with hunt marks to do. Napique. Alright, there we go. Apparently he needed this. I get to explore the city a little bit more today as well. That'll be good. Got a lot of things we can do today, but like I'm hoping to like again, I'll just repeat myself because it bears repeating. This is kind of just going to be a little chill stream. Very low stakes, low vibes. I'm looking to just do a few things. I might even call it a little early, or I might even switch game over. Because, like, I gotta be ready early tomorrow for my health check, and You know the one thing that worries me most of all? Not even the check itself. I'm just worried I'm going to screw it up because, like, I'm going to be a creature of habit. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go and be like, time to eat, even though you're not supposed to eat. You're supposed to, like, fast for, like, 20, like, at least 18 hours. So I'm like, time to eat. Like, well, that screws up the health check completely. Does it really screw that up? I mean, I always follow the rule, and it's because they want to get, like, a baseline measurement, I imagine? They just want... What? You gotta be kidding me, more? I just want these done, man. Just give me these gone. I want to be done. Why do hunts gotta be so hard? Just be like, oh, you're level 100. All of these are unlocked now. Oh, man. Sinique was over there. Yep, so I can just use the Aethernet. What do you mean it's too far away? It's a giant hole. I'm gonna have to get somewhere near it. Looks like it's gonna be another rainy night. We're getting a lot of severe thunderstorms lately. And then Canada's on fire. I'm sure Colorado's on fire. I could skip this. I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I just can't be compelled to care. Oh, there's our friend. Hello. I'm gonna give her a wave. Man, is that the new alchemy gear or something? Indignator's Code of Crafting. Level 90. Pretty good coat. I like the color too. Oh man, I'm gonna make this a slow one here. Here we go. There we go. We're done. Elite Dawn. Great. Oh good, we're done. Alright, good for Nat. Doing well. Doing good. Just unlocking a few things after finishing MSQ. Gonna take it easy today. Gonna take it easy tonight. Need to think about dying. I've decided to die. I've decided to die. We gotta do that too. But let's focus on the unlocking part first. It belongs in the museum. I gotta see what that's about. So do you. So do I. Oh, well, we're done with the cool snazzy music. Alright, well, let's go to that. Alright. Alright, sorry, I'm excited. It's been a while. Like, to be honest, guys, one of the things that's worried about me... One of the things that's been, one of the things that's worried me about Hyperion is just, like, all my friends usually play on off time, so it's like, I don't have a lot of people to talk to. It belongs in a museum. Percanuous, at last. You've no idea how long I've waited here. Hoping we might finally meet. There's a matter of utmost importance I must simply have your assistance with. Ah, but introductions are in order. I am Zeklian, professor of archaeology at the Studium. At the behest of the former head of prison, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions. Oh, he's Eorzean. At least that's the impression I'm getting. So he's not got a Mesoamerican or a accent or anything. He's probably more English. I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Turan. I heard from a little bird that in Volak Shunsa that you, a most renowned adventurer, had made your way to the continent. I can think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. As a matter of fact, I already have made a most fascinating discovery in the wilds of Zaktural. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Shaloni, you see, and soon enough discovered ruins which had been unseen for a millennium. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought, but alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. But we were no more than halfway through it before a host of fierce fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, 'tis a miracle I even made out alive. Yet for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be child's play. So what do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Sure. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river north of Lake Tarai and Shaloni. Let's continue our conversation now. I'm guessing this is a new duty, like a last-minute duty or something. Let's go get that last thing unlocked, because I think that's the sightseeing log, and I could use that to level up Sam and Dark and Pictomancer and, you know, Bloom Mage and maybe Armorer and maybe do a little mining. You know, don't wanna get too thin. There's so much XP to be had in sightseeing. Fellow Eorzean, am I right? Do you fancy yourself much of a sightseer? Nice hat. Dear old Millith gave you her journal? Why, what a small world. So happens I'm her cousin, Elizabeth Ironheart, at your service. Well, if you met Cousin Millith, I'm sure you can guess why I crossed this salt, as they say. This continent's positively brimming with sights unseen by Eorzean eyes. I'm here to discover more. My twin sister and I, that is. You see, I had more interest in York, while she was busy to the vistas of Zack. Give me your sightseeing log. Give me your journal. Boy, this is shit. Oh, how beautiful. I wish I should like to see these places someday. Sorry, I was just gonna scribble down. My notes on York Taral. I included what my sister shared with me as Zack. I'm afraid it isn't much. My twin's name is Emily, and she's wandering about yonder over there. Given your natural affinity for Ironhearts, you'd doubtless wonder her someday. Well, I'm sure you got places to be, vistas to behold. May your journey throughout Taral be bright and unforgettable. There we go. That's that. Use your wits. I don't have many, but I can do a couple of these. Speak in the Periodian Plains. He said Shaloni, so I'm guessing if we go to Shaloni, we'll be able Shaloni, salami. All right, we unlocked flight here, right? We sure did. All right. Well, it's a beautiful day in Arizona. It's not on fire. It's actually raining. Ooh, you know what? I had a feeling this corner was going to be involved with something. I didn't think there'd be a duty necessarily, mind you, but it's like, there's got to be something up here they want me to do. And yeah, that was the lake. He did say it was a lake. Well, that's definitely a lake. Lake Torari. Piariorian Plain. God, that's a mouthful. Piariorian Plain. I think I'm saying that right. Boom, boom, blue, boom, blue, boom, blue, boom, 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 boom. Alright, what is this thing you wanted to show us? Wonderful, you're here. History lost to the ages lies in the valley just upstream. It is a landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabba tenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. I forgot that guitar of the guy who was like soul searching for something. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all the years due to its bombed environs. After all, none would wish to become the victim of their thousand needles. Though I believe the ruins nested deep within the valley of to be Yaqui in origin, closer inspection revealed motives I could not even recognize. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within, I'm sure of it. Alas, the defense mechanisms protecting it will fall too much for the mercenaries I hired. You would be wise not to underestimate them yourself. Ah, lest I forget, you should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you should know my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return. Ooh, Tender Valley. Tender. Alright, I definitely want to do Tender Valley. Nice, sweet armor. A Goge. That's cool. It tributes and syncs to current job level. Is that the same for me? IL contributes to current job level. Okay, anyway. Before we go in, I want to go get some dye. Let's check the market board. Sorry, popping the mic. Goro Limsa Liminsa. Wow, that's new. I don't remember that. Was that always there? Did they change that? Anyway. Let's get some dye. We're all gonna die. No, we're not. We're all gonna get dye. So I said deep wood or dark green. I like the general dark green if they have it. And it's cheap too. Okay. You know, it doesn't get 10 just to be sure. Thanks for making that so cheap. Alright. Let's go to the aft castle, because I can't be seen here when I'm changing dyes. I must have some privacy. Excuse me. Good old Limsa. Never forget. Alright. And after this, we're going to Tender Valley. Does anyone know what I'm talking about when I do that? Tender. Am I just being an ass? I have played this game for nearly 10 years, and I have yet to unlock Blacksmith. I feel like I should be placed under arrest or something, like as a fake fan. Man, it's been a while since I've been up here. I remember in the original, like, Legacy 1.0, I played Blacksmith. Mostly because, like, it was one of the only jobs that I could do, being from Limsa. This is the Ish. The Highline. Highline. The Hya line. Thinking about this place and how it's evolved over 6 or so expansions is pretty interesting. There's the Rogues Guild, and down there is where the dancers would be. Lot of jobs around here. Feels like Gridania got screwed when it comes to jobs. They don't get as many. Byakko de Croix. This is new. You can open the join our crew. You'll have to walk to the back of the line and wait your turn with the others. Perhaps the captain will like your face. Perhaps he'll pitch you over a wall. There are many more willing to stick of his fickle favorite chance to serve one of Limeline's most beloved ships. That's new. Anyway, let them have their fun. Let's get this going. Alright. So, as stated. And the thing is, like, I'm not too worried because, like, I can always go back. Hold on. So, I'm confused, game. I'm trying to figure out what your deal is, game. Alright. Confirmation. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright. I like it. Alright. This might be a little bit... I might not even need that many die, given the circumstances. Right on the crotch. Show my armor, but I need to show my equipped gear for this, just to make sure I get it right. Okay. It's not the first one. Is it the first one? Yes. Okay. And then I want to do the same for the shield. Why does it just default to me being naked? Look, game, I know I have a great body, but like... You know, I'm not a piece of meat to ogle. Alright. Alright. Yes! Oh my god, it looks great. I don't even see the real... I don't think I need to dye anything else, really. It looks great. I like it. What do you guys think? I think it looks great. Wow, it even did the pommel? I didn't think it was going to do the jewel. That's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's pretty. It's so pretty. Alright. Let's go into the... we can always change it up too later, which is great. Let's go into the new duty. Duty finder. Tender. Yeah, there's 2 dungeons. Nice, nice, nice. That's... here we go. Tender. I can't wait to try this out. Less than 5 minutes. Should be easy. I look so nice. I love it. It's like the perfect color. And it fits so well with the gold and the silver. And oh, man. I think it fits great. It's a little basic, but I think I think there's enough secondary color with this armor set where it's like... the green's not too overpowering. I love it. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Man, that looked good. Let's go back to Tuliolal. I think I'm getting better the more I say it. I'm not going to you out. Well, one streak ain't so bad. That's a naked cat man. That's the last thing I say before I join the duty. I hate that instant portrait thing. It's so annoying. La creature. The Tender Valley. Tender. Ooh. 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 All right. Though I spoke with some few Hitsaru and Shaloni before my expedition, they had precious little to say about the ruins. I did learn, however, a cautionary tale you told to their young. That to enter the valley comes at the risk of great swelling pain for the Sabotenders Nido. A plain I acutely feel at this moment. Sabotendance. Look at this dude. He's just a boy. He's just a silly dude. I love him. God, Cactars are great. Cactars are one of the best enemy designs I've ever seen. I love Cactars. He's just a silly guy. How could you think? But behind that silly face is the eyes of a killer. The cold, bloodless eyes of a murderer. Get everybody up in one big pile, and then go boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You boom. You boom. You boom. So the boss better be like the Queen Sabatender or the King Cactar. If it's not the Sabatender King, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm gonna feel like I'm very disappointed. Tumbleclaws are cute. I want a little Tumbleclaw as a minion. Oh my. Campeador. Campeador and Cactar. I remember this. He's like, the Campeador is like the female Cactar, I think. It's got 10,000 needles. Look at all those effects going off. Everybody's having fun. I guess this will be my first time seeing like level 100s and also like player characters using all their stuff. So I bet these guys have like already figured out a lot of the stuff that they need to do. Yeah. Look at him! The Mega Mooey! Look at this dude. Like a praying mantis pineapple Tonberry. I didn't even know you could like do that. Good stuff. And over he goes. Oh boy. That, he looks a bit, the barrel tender. Oh yeah, he's got a couple barrels in him. That guy does not miss a day at the gym. Well, time to fight it. It's a bigger, pretty big arena, I would say, for one guy. Barbed bellow. Heavyweight needles. Ooh. Scatter shot. Oh, you tricky little monster. Oh god, it's perfection. It's perfect. It's brilliant because he flexes after he does it. Don't worry, he's so swole. He has to look good when he flexes. Tender drop. I'm guessing don't be anywhere near it. Prickly right. Basically, don't be on the right side. Oh, you dirty pool, old man. Tender fury. Alright. I've seen this little dance number before. Heavyweight needles. What's interesting is like that kind of encourages you to not. Oh dear. I hit Hallowed. Come on, game. Come on. I hit Hallowed. Well, at least it didn't take it from me. Usually that would be like, I hit it, I saw the effect go off, but it didn't take it from me this time at least. She did her best. So, is that the thing that a Pictomancer should be doing, is like getting all 3 of the pictures ready at once, I guess? Alright. Viper's back. This will not be out of nowhere. Heavyweight needles. Yeah, because like, it kind of encourages you to take a little bit of a step back, just because like you'll have a little bit more of a safety window. Yeah, and if you pick the one where like, yeah, like the thin one, yeah, you die. You can't just pick the tiniest one anymore. You gotta pick the one with enough room, because you're gonna swole. Or she. I don't know what gender is this. Is a cactuar with a flower a female or a male? Someone's gotta know this. Someone's like, who's like an expert in like botany, has to have like done that, like that research project, and be like, technically, there's gotta be something I'm missing there. I thought it was like find the gap, but there's probably one that like doesn't grow as big, I guess, is the idea. Prickly right, and then it gets, then he cheats. I forgot. I remember that. There's one without a flower. Is that the tell? Yeah, the one without the flower is the tell. Okay. It's that one to the back. It's not as succulent, so it doesn't get the same, like, I guess, burst. Well fought, sir. Or madam. I still don't know. Point is, well done. So, Pockle. What item level is that? 690. Okay. Alright, cool. I am in awe of the sheer splendor of these ruins. It's clear to me they could not have been made by the ancestors of the Hitsara or Tonawata. From the architecture, they say that they're Yakui make. For those who built Zorgor the Boundless, constructing edifices of such magnitude is a feat well within their capabilities. On the other hand, that subtle design of the engraving on the structure and ingenuity of the aqueduct are unlike anything seen in Urkopacha. Perhaps these discrepancies can be attributed to cultural differences within the Yakui who came to these lands. I should probably have let them know, like, hey guys, sorry, I'm like reading the lore, but I think they know. It's not a big deal. These guys are being good. These guys are chill. They're chill boys. They're like, first timer, first time. And I'll probably, the important part to me will be remembering that, pay that patience forward, right? Like, don't be I'm the tank, so technically I get to dictate the pace. but I'll always try to give people time. I'll remember, like, make sure everybody's down there. Somebody... Well, if it says that there's nobody that's new, maybe that's fine. Maybe then it's okay, but, like, if it says, like, someone has yet to complete this, be like, well, we're waiting, because they might want to read the lore. That juicy lore. Those weapons? They are. Are these eerie stone-like creatures void sent? Or perhaps golem? Whatever they may be, they demand that we leave this place even as they attack us. It's all I can do to scribble out his notes without evading the relentless assault. As I labor to breathe, a thought occurs to me. They could be mammoths created for the purposes of mining resources. Yet the most logical explanation for their aggression would be that they're a defense mechanism left behind the Yokwu. Though my gods appear similarly fatigued, we can hardly retire now. Not with the promise of great new discoveries before us. Didn't he say that their guards, like, fought, or did he, like, tell them retreat? Anyway, it's weapons, yeah, so they are mammoths, puppets, deadly puppets, but puppets nonetheless. I remember seeing these guys for the first time in 11 and being like, just kind of like, ugh, weird. But they usually have, like, these guys are a little bit different because they don't have the giant weapons hanging over them that indicate, like, what type of weapon they are. Because there would be magic weapons and then physical weapons. It depends on if they had, like, a sword or staff. Anyway. Trying not to yab too much, but, you know, keeping things interesting. Water slide! Whee! Whee! Ooh, this is definitely like Mesa Verde, like, vibes, like Colorado vibes. Colorado, Arizona vibes. It's pretty cool. I wonder if that means Yoshi and the team went to Colorado for the weekend. Like, they went skiing in Aspen, and then went, well, let's go check out this stuff. It might be okay to go check this out. But mostly for the skiing or something. I don't know. Nah, that doesn't make sense. If they were going to go for research purposes, they would have to probably go in the spring. Something like that. Either way. I'm just saying I'm impressed by this. You know, this also kind of reminds me of the architecture. Kind of reminds me of Mallorca. I went there earlier this year. Kind of gives me some Mallorca vibes. You look like a Mallorca. The digger. I like they're like, leave this place. Okay, why aren't you leaving? I am. Leave faster, or we'll kill you. Killing initiated. It's like mindless bloody robots. Alrighty. You already possess one of that unique item. Wait, I already present a Bracelet of Slain? When? Oh my god. He's amazing. I want one. Alright, anyway, let's kill it. This battlefield looks a little interesting. Square, circle, square, circle. Why am I reminded of that UX meme video? Where does this go? That's right, it goes in the square hole. And where does the rectangle go? That's right, it goes in the square hole. Gonna jump into the square hole. It's rimming. It's teasing that rim. know what it means when it teases the rim. Wow, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of shit going off now. You really have to react. Trying to get him to face north. Okay, so I see. It's the... Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the sides. I see now. Okay. I see now. I see now. Took me ages to figure that out. I didn't even notice. Okay, so that's what that is doing. Okay, all is well that ends well. Everything's good. The Viper's happy. We faced it. I guess that was because they couldn't get their directionals off the side. All right. All's well that ends well, though. We made it past. We're good. All right, let's see if I can be a little bit more self-aware and try not to give myself a bad name. Like, I like tank. I like playing tank, but I don't want to be a bad tank. I want to be a spatially aware tank. Stay away from the sacred vessel. Is that the sacred vessel? That green guy? I'm a little upset there's no cactars anymore. It feels like we just got through the cactars and that's it. Also, why does my elbow hurt like shit? Oh, my elbow's killing me. Yeah, I might have to turn it a little earlier than I thought. Alright, it's fine. I don't know why my elbow's killing me, but I definitely don't want to get a repetitive injury. Not when I have to get a health check. Like, I'm dying. Oh, you have an injured elbow that you're dying. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it kind of really does stink. I think my posture is a little bit shit on this armrest. Let's lift the armrest a little bit, let my elbows settle a little bit. Hopefully that's a little better. We'll just let it rest, but it feels a little bit more natural, like at a 90-degree angle. Hopefully that's enough. Vending. Ooh, sure. I need a new choker. Pretty sure. Sure do. I'll take that. A little bit more. that looked like a lightning. I think I just saw lightning in the corner of my eye, so we'll see. Like I said, it's gonna be short today, guys. And I apologize, but at the same time, I'm also looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a big old celebration of sorts. Wanted to celebrate something a little early with everybody. I tried for the game we're playing tomorrow. I did some prep work last night just to make sure everything was working. Seems things are good. A lot more options than I thought, which is great. But yeah, there we go. What is this? Arrive at the altar. Awakens of the sanctuary. Name of the great serpent. I bid you awaken. Open your eyes and purge the sanctuary of this taint. I'm not a taint, you're a taint. Seems like I'm perfectly safe here. Thought I was gonna mix it up. Turns out he didn't. Turns out he's a bit of a lazy guardian. He's a bit of a lazy guardian. That's alright. We don't judge. And he's gone. And that's the game. What's this? Is that the sacred vessel? Oh no, it's broken. Oh no, we're too late. I had the super glue to keep it alive, but nope. Oh my god! The greatest serpent of Toral, Scream! Oh my god. Squee! It's adorable. All right, well, here we go. Squee! Dubious blaster. Truly a disaster. Bouncy Council. The Bouncy Cast Council. Oh no. Okay. So they spawn a little bit randomly. Oh, they circle now. Oh, I see. The greatest labyrinth. You are longing to vacate your mortal coil. Oh, I see. Oh god, it's a maze. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. All right. I did it. What? Well, okay. Good to know I kind of screwed it up. Wow. I thought I had done it in time, but apparently not. Scream! Oh, it summoned a giant pudding. Mighty Blorp. I see. Alright. Got 5 of them. Circle, circle. This should be safe, I think. Yep. Okay. God, this great, he really is the greatest servant of Tural. The Screes of Fury. Wow, that was a ride. Bad Scree. There you go. There's a good little guy. You got out of your system? Apparently I got something already. I thought I had turned that off. Apparently not. That's it? Apocal earrings. Alright. Well, I got some healing earrings if I ever use those. That was a bit more intense than I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, let's go tell Zetsuin the good news. It belongs in a museum. Well, that's fun. That's a cool little dungeon. Head up on our head, Alright, Zetsuin, I have your vessel. You returned, and with nary a needle to be seen. I experienced them firsthand myself. The pain was simply indescribable. That said, once it subsided, I was surprised to find that the lower back pain which ailed me for years had completely vanished. Now tell me of your expedition. I wish to hear everything. What did you see? What was hidden deep within those ruins? One word. Scree. And that's why I killed the greatest servant of Tural. How truly remarkable. To think that the structures of a separate civilization lie in the depths of the Yaqui ruins, and at their deepest point, a great serpenting creature awaited. This is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a significant discovery regarding Zaktra's history. Tell me, what thoughts have you concerning the Valley's depths? Seemed... I've no doubt there were many gospels that foretold the great serpent's majesty. Mine read the great Ronkin runes I saw in a... Seems special? Mine read the Ronkin runes I saw in another world. Truly? Such a claim is invaluable testimony. Based on your descriptions, it's likely that the ancient Yaqui simultaneously feared and revered this serpent of unfathomable power, and after encountering it, constructed the temple to conceal it from the world. This may be the final element which proves my life's work, a theory, the eerie resemblance of the Reflection civilizations. In my capacity as professor of the studium, I've taken the liberty of reading the science report concerning the source, its reflections, and the civilizations therein for myself. In their findings indicate the sundering diminished mankind's intelligence to that of beasts. The flourishing civilization of the ancients was forgotten, and the peoples each reflection set out on separate paths, forging disparate civilizations of their own. Yet can we say that these civilizations worlds apart are so truly different? If we all came from one shared ancient heritage, would it not be natural that the development of each society and culture bears similarities to one another? I mean, it's a sound theory. What I'm trying to say is it's entirely possible a society which predates the Yakui and bears similarities to the ancient Ronka once existed from the source. Naturally, it's necessary to conduct further research regarding how twin civilizations born in two separate worlds developed under entirely different environments. Nevertheless, your discovery day provided proof of my plausibility of my theory. This is like one of those like archaeological things where you like someone like finds out that like there's ties to like between China and like, for example, like China and ancient like South American cultures or something like that, you know. Something like that, I think he's like trying to say. On that subject, I would ask you to join me on another adventure, one markedly less fraught with danger. As one who's traversed beyond the rift to the first, your knowledge and insight concerning the Ronka are invaluable. I would journey to Warlord's Echo to speak with the Chronicle of the Wakui, that I may learn the legends. Who knows? We may just discover some striking parallels to the ancient Ronka. We gotta go to the library again. Warlord's Echo. In Urkopacha. I love how I look. I look so damn cool. I look so cool. It's cool, right? It's so cool. Alright, well, hover bikes aside. I'm pleased to see you made it, Mechanimus. I came by Alpaca for a blessing. Felt no pain in my lower back the entire ride. Perhaps the medicinal applications of Sabatenda needles is a field deserving of another study. A subject for another time, perhaps. The personage before us is the selfsame individual who informed me that the Yakui ruins may exist in Shaloni. They looked after me when I came here previously to conduct fieldwork, and they are an extraordinary erudite individual, well-versed in ancient legends. Tell me, my friend, based on what I've shared with you, were you able to find any commonalities between the legends of your people and the ruins we discovered in Zaktoral? Excluding those concerning disease, precious few stories of our ancestors who traversed north have been passed down. But for a valiant warrior who brought the Skyruin low, I would share with you a story regarding this great serpent, one we normally would not disclose to outsiders. Please follow me to the indelible passage. The murals shall explain all. My voice is really gruff. I don't think I made him sound that deep and gruff before, but like, my voice is shot today, apparently. I'm trying, though. So after this, we'll probably swing by Solution 9 and maybe do one more thing? Maybe. Depends on how long this is going to take. Yeah, I don't want to go like just an hour and a half. I'm going to try to stretch for 2, but yeah, my body is telling me, don't do it. Save your strength for tomorrow. You're going to need it. But we'll see. I don't want to go like just for an hour or so. I feel like that's such a rip-off, but we'll see. Even if so, I'll definitely make up the time for tomorrow because my goal is to beat Final Fantasy VI in either like 1 or 2 sittings, and we'll do it. That'll be great. We'll see. We'll see. Next week is another reason I want to go really hard. Try not to go too hard is because I'll make an adjustment, but next week is going to be a little short as well. I think I'll just go on Monday and Friday, so we'll skip Thursday next week, just because I got preparations to make for my trip in a couple weeks, but we'll go. A legend concerning the great serpent is hidden within this mural. Pray gaze upon it carefully as I weave you an ancient tale. It's story time. Long, long ago, a sect of our ancestors forged north. There, deep within the valley, they discovered the remains of an ancient table. You're good, Merc. Call it when you need to. I'll be here in the corner continuing my quest for the golden rope. Golden rope. Oh my. Also, hi, Dreamer. And thank you. I do appreciate it. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah. Well, I'm always going to be trying to do in the Discord, let everybody know my times. But yeah, preparing for trip. I got some other business to tend to next week as well. So, like, probably going to cut a day for next week and then the week prior because it's just, like, got to ramp up for vacation. But we'll keep going as best I can. All right. And we'll let everybody know as details unfold. Anyway.
Deep within the long, long ago.
Oh, we already did this. Yeah.
There. Its inhabitants had long perished, and the purpose for which the structure existed was itself an enigma. Yet when our forebearers finally delved into its furthest recesses, they discovered a great serpent deep in slumber. It should be noted, our people revere serpents as divine creatures who govern the boundary between worlds. To behold one of such immense power dormant there within the ruins, they believed it best to build a temple around its chambers and offer prayers for its divine protection. Yet in the ensuing years, our people were plagued by disease. Time and again, our ancestors offered supplications for designed assistance, but no matter how fervent their prayers, the great serpent never deigned to answer them.
Because it can only say, well, how do you know it didn't answer him? I mean, that thing can only say scree.
In the end, the many of our forebears withdrew from the northern lands. Only the most devout worshippers of the great serpent remained, but they too would eventually withdraw to a somber procession, having buried too many brothers and sisters.
The sept who remained prayed for the great serpent's awakening. They prayed for a salvation that would never come. Yet why should it awaken now? And what incited its aggression? Was it simply by chance that it aroused in so foul a mood? Or is there perhaps some underlying reason we've yet to uncover?
The devout who held vigil of the temple held this belief. When the great serpent doth awaken, its coil shall envelop the world. In other words, the creature's discovery was itself a pretext to legitimize their territorial expansion north. Yet their prayers fell on deaf ears. Only now, before our benefactor, has the great serpent awoken. A peculiar but altogether fascinating turn of events. If being you encountered truly was divine, mayhap it is you who shall receive its blessings.
If we consider that our friend here, a traveler capable of crossing the rift twixt worlds, was blessed by a being who governs the boundary, would that not fit the interpretation held by the sect who remained? At any rate, Recanuus's testimony and the legends of the Yokwoi go a long way in verifying my theory. If I can gather sufficient evidence that these two civilizations worlds apart share fundamental values, and prove my thesis, our outlook on history shall be irrevocably changed. Mayhap even an entire new field of study shall be pioneered. Does the inception of civilization and infancy bear similarities in each reflection? Was there some localized connection between them, such as a planar fissure? Or perhaps there was some all-powerful keeper of whispers peering through the veil? Just thinking about what it connects us across the rift makes my heart race! Ha 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 ha! I certainly have my work cut out for me. And now that you've made the ruins safe, I resume my expedition and, perhaps more importantly, continue with my thesis. Master Chronicler, Recanuus, I cannot thank either of you enough for your cooperation this day. I know not where my research will take me, but I have no doubt the pursuit of the mysterious and miraculous will set us cross paths again. Glad I could be part of your archaeological experiment. I better get a credit in your white paper. I better be like a significant contributor. All right. I did not see the Great Serpent returning. I thought that was a bit. I was okay with the bit. Turns out it wasn't a bit. Turns out, no, you motherfuckers thought wrong. This ain't no bit. Guess I have all my stuff here. Alright. Alright. Yeah, yeah. Alright. I got a lot of stuff. This is what happens when you play Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, let's go to Solution 9. Bam, wine. Ba 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 and wine. Well, we got a lot of stuff to unlock over here. First things first, I want to swing over here to the main shopping mall thing. I get the feeling like this is where we're gonna turn in those new stones, and I kind of want to see what I'm looking at. Basically, I'm gonna need the armor for like just the sake of having good armor. But if it looks like crap, I'm like, well, this is gonna be our set for a while at the very least. The summoning bell is a terminal. Good touch. God, there's a lot of people here. This looks to be the main thing. Tombstones of Aesthetics. Disciples of War, level 700. Neo Kingdom Toolwar. I think my buddy Max has this stuff, actually. That's a dangerous looking sword. It's a cool looking sword. You get both. It comes as a pair. That's good. Disciples. Oh, that's okay. I was about to say, like, I already have enough for the new helmet. Is it just me, or is this cheaper? I could be wrong. Is there a currency exchanger here, or do I have to go all the way to Mordona for that? I'll ask later. Anyway, let's take a look. I want to see this. Okay, please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. Not horrible. I'm getting Assassin's Creed vibes from this. What do you think, Dreamer? What do you guys think? I get like Assassin's Creed vibes with like the solo scarf on the shoulder scarf and all that. The gloves. It's not bad. Can I save that and then put the pants on? There's that lightning. We're getting some severe thunderstorms here, so yeah, again, I apologize if I have to play it safe and just leave, but you know what? I actually don't hate that. I don't think it's my style per se, but it could be an alternate costume. It could be an alternate. I don't hate that. I do not hate that. Well done. You know what? Props, Final Fantasy. Props, guys. Like, you know, like, for once, I don't absolutely hate all of the tank armor. How do you get that? She's got shiny armor. Edenmorn. Elemental armor offending. Elemental armor offending +1. How do you get a +1? Alright. Okay, before we go do this, should I check the currency exchange? I'm pretty sure the only place to do tombstone exchange is Mordona. So let's go to Mordona. Revenant's Toll. Oh, God, that is a stone's throw away. What's this for? Delve in the Myth? I have to try that later. There's plenty of things I haven't unlocked because I'm stupid. What is that supposed to be, I wonder? I forget what that is. I'll have to look that up later. Is this the only place to do token exchange? Allegan Tombstone Exchange. Comedy, I think is? Hold on, what is it? Causality and comedy. Okay. Poetics. Ah, God. I only get poetics, and I already have all those poetics. Ugh. Fine. I think I already have all of these. I already have these. Is that all I can get? There's gotta be something else I can do. I feel... really dumb getting this stuff because it's like, why do you always have to give me poetics, game? Can't you be nice and just give me a little bit of the good stuff? Anyway. Alright, we've effectively emptied out the invalid currencies. One of these days I'll be like, they'll shock us. They'll be like, oh no, you get like the new currency. It'll be like, even if it was like maybe like a 10-to-1 ratio or something like that, I'd be fine with it. Like, or even a 20-to-1 ratio. Like 2,000 of the old currency gets you like 200 of the new currency. It's like, you know what? I'll take it because it's new currency, not the poetic stuff. What do you mean it's too far right? It's right here. All right, so I think a lot of the stuff is around the Arcadian. So, ooh, some around. There's a lot of things to unlock around here. Let's take a look. I mean, that was what the end credits were telling us. It's like, the Arcadian's open, business be a booming again, I guess. That guy who was worried about his job, well, now he's got his job. Although now I wonder if he wants his job because, what was it, lethal combat? I hope not. He better hope not. Well, let's see what's unlockable here. Apparently there's a lot to unlock. What a view. It sure is, man. I mean, this is definitely the future city, I think, in my mind. That tome. Would you happen to be... Oh, this is the sightseeing log. Hi, Emmeline. Oh, man, you must be the twin. Milith. No, that's the name I haven't heard in a good long time. But dearest Elsipe. She's my twin sister, you see, and I haven't seen her for 30 long years. Nonsense, I was trapped in my exploration. Oh, poor Emmeline. She got the short end of the stick. Brings me great joy to know she's well. Pardon me for asking, but might I see the note she added? Poor Emmeline, she's my twin sister, but mine is 30 years. She always did make such bold strokes of her lettering. Here. I've added my own notes. Some of the information seems improbable at best, but I believe it's truth in every entity. Were I younger, I would set out in search of these fantastic sights myself. But alas, my body can no longer endure such travels. Though thanks to you, I feel lighter than I have in an age. If there's one thing I should wish, is to see my sister again before I die. There's so much I would share with you. But you have better things to attend to than an old woman's musings. Take care, kind adventurer. And may your journey lead you to vistas more bright and Oh, man, my heart. Poor Emmeline. Oh, if there's one thing I'd wish before I die. Oh, my God. Brutal. She mentioned, like, she's too old to travel. I'm just like, yeah, it's a bit more intense the older you get, I think, to move. Which is why I'm trying to get as much travel as I can now. Because I'll probably be less inclined to do it the older I get. But I still want to travel and see stuff and do stuff. I don't want my age. I want my age to be just a number as much as possible. There it is. The NVIDIA graphics card is opened up to the public. We're gonna go straight there because there's definitely something there we have to do. But let's talk to the researcher. I like your getup. For some reason, your getup is reminding me a little bit of like Arkanites. A little bit. It must be just the color schema. Pardon me. You wouldn't happen to be Mercanuous, would you? The very same Mercanuous who saved Solution 9? That's me! I knew it! You, my heroic friend, are in luck! For I'm granting you permission to test your might against my indomitable dummies! Usually they're reserved for military research, but I'm willing to make an exception from one of your talents. That was a good lightning bolt. God, living in central Tokyo is just lightning bait. Nothing to say. Ah, of course, you've been dumbstruck by my overwhelming generosity. Not to worry, I will ease you through a thorough explanation. Once you return your senses, come meet me in the outskirts. Was I supposed to be scared? She got off the impression that she expected me to be like scared. Like I was supposed to training W and then like Merc shits himself or something. Like, you said they were training dummies. How tough could they be? Hardest fight turns out to be the hardest fight in the game now. Everybody that was complaining on Reddit was complaining about this specific fight. There you are. I trust you recovered from the shock of my initial proposal. Now let me explain what this is about. I'm a researcher for Oblivion, namely in the field of electrope engineering. During Zeralja's reign, I survived within the ranks of his army by helping to research and develop protective materials. One of my many projects was these indomitable dummies, and as their name implies, their durability is second to none. They were used to measure offensive potential of an entire arsenal of weapons to great effect. But now Zeralja is no more, when peace does return to our home. A preferable outcome, of course, but it does mean my masterworks have been left to rust. And that is an affront to science I cannot forgive. Peace may demand we sit down our weapons, but the march of progress must go on. So I grant you, it seems to possess the right might. And so I grant you, who seems to possess might equal to that of an entire squadron of Spartan troops, access to the Spire trial. I'm more than willing to make adjustments as it befits the magnitude of your power. As a woman of science, I can think of no greater honor than have you testing the limits. So this is like the new Heaven on High thing? This is like the new, like, yeah. As an expansion of Stone Sky Sea. There we go. So yeah, this is just the next step, basically. Got it. Alright. Easy enough unlock. Good, good, good. Just doing some clear up. I do have to go back to Living Memory and get the last Aether Currents. That's gonna be a bit heavy, to put it mildly. That's gonna put it a bit mildly. It's in the bar. Okay. Is this when I unlock the Valhalla minigame? Because I'm here for that. Hey, Nostalgia. Something stray in the neighborhood. Mercanius, I've been looking all over for you. Apologies for the lack of pleasantries, but there's precious little time to spare. A curious anomaly has wormed its way into living memory, and we fear it could pose a terrible threat if left alone. Please, you must help us. What? Wonderful! Oblivion is lucky to count on you among its allies. Let's reconvene at the Gate of Remembrance then. I can explain more there. Oh, but fair warning, you may not be able to recognize me at first glance. She's gonna have like some sweet hat and be like, God, I was so overwhelmed by that sweet hat, I couldn't tell. Gotta go to Living Memory. Laynode Memno. Well, I said we had to go back here anyway. Guess we're beating the traffic. Hooray. Well, the music's returned. At least. Do you guys feel guilty being here? Should I feel guilty being here? Untradeable. Shop selling price none. So yeah, this is just garbage to me. I think I got all the ground ones. Yeah, so it's just 4 quest ones, and we know where all the quests are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could just go do those real quick if I wanted to. Let's do the duty first. I think this is going to lead to the other dungeon. And I really want to do the dungeon. I want to see if I can do the dungeon, and maybe that'll be a nice way to put a bow on this. We'll see. I'll probably also just clear out to get the Aether Currents. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling at the end of this and see how the weather's holding up. We'll go. I got razors today, so I'm going to get rid of this scraggly beard of mine. Oh! Well, she's right. Wasn't going to recognize her unless she approached me. There you are, Mercanius. Do I know you, Mr. Robot? It's me, Nostalgia. Surprised? Very much so, I would say. With Zoralia gone, Oblivion's been allocating its resources to an investigation of living memory, utilizing Kakuya's technology. Kakuya. We developed remote-controlled sentries operable from the backroom, so our surveys are both safe and efficient. To think that all this once lay at Everkeep Summit. I can't help but wonder if a shade of my father ever resided in the grand city of the Endless. Ah, forgive me, I did say to explain the circumstances behind this. During an earlier survey, I encountered one of the Endless. He claimed to be one of the city's caretakers and offered me a guided tour. I accepted, thinking I could conduct my observations at the same time, but that's when we discovered an anomaly, a rift in the fabric of living memory. What? I'm sure you'd rather see it for yourself, though let's make for the Esperance wheels first. Constancy, the Endless who guidance me, that it should still be... Constancy! Oh man, that jolly fellow. Oh, my elbow's feeling a lot better, by the way. Seems like I just needed to adjust my posture a little bit. Let it be said that posture checks are good for you. I think we're going this way? Yeah, so maybe we can do this and just pick it up. Do I need to talk to the guard? Can I just use the rail? It kind of sucks I can't just use the rail. It'd be fun if you could. Anyway. Let's go to Yesterland. Whee! No zipline cutscene. I'm glad there's music because I liked the music here. And I'm glad that, like, it has changed since we left. Part of me is very curious, like, what people would have thought if, like, the music never came back. The music just stopped forever. Part of me is very curious about that, too. Like, when would the awkward silence just be too much to bear? You know what I mean? That's an interesting... Nope. That's an interesting thought experiment, at least for me. We have a lively lass. I don't really care what you need, but I need to do something here. Search for the location accepted, described in the first riddle. Oh god, do I have to pay? Is this one of those where I had to pay attention? Ugh. I had a friend, a FC mate, talk about this and was like, something was buried in. Wait, am I going the right way? I am. I was going that way for the puzzle. Let's go to the puzzle first. It's right here, and then we'll come back. I forgot I had this alpaca. Please don't spit. Look at him. Look at that majestic gallop. Listen, everyone wants a piece of this alpaca. I know, but it's mine. So leave me alone, guys.
Creature.
A stack of crates. What's that noise? Interesting. You find a hidden scrap of parchment. Inscribed, congratulations. 4 lamps loom over streets of glass, but only one true light shines on Her Majesty. Only one light shines on Her Majesty. So basically the one that maybe point to the tower, essentially. I guess maybe this one. This doesn't seem to be the right location. I thought that was the right one. Find a hidden scrap. Okay, I guess it was... That would be the second one. Here's your next clue. Over the river, in the light of the sight and spiral, behind the pointy hat, hide the shrubs you seek. Ah, my delivery chocobo. A Heaven's Ward edition. This is actually, fun fact, if I remember correctly, this is the first month that can actually fly. You actually get this chocobo specifically because he can fly. That's a big-ass jewel bearer. Like, I get that, I get the intent for NPCs, right? Still, it feels really weird. And I get that for certain of them, it makes sense for them to stay behind. It just feels really weird to see any NPCs around, because that was half the story, right? That we were doing here is like, you have effectively destroyed the Endless. They are no longer around, right? They are no longer living in living memory. Not really a hidden bed of shrubs, but still. Your dab. One last clue. The princess awaits your return. You need the passwords. I want to be your canary. Alright, game. You got me. That hit me in the feels. A little bit. Good old Final Fantasy IX reference. These bunnies need to calm the F down. Need to quit screwing around. You're all screwing around too much. I want to be your canary. Gentlemen, this canary died of natural causes. This canary out of the hole! Leave me alone. Go away. Thank you. Alright, I did it. I'm guessing you know the password? I want a featured pony. I want to greet your kitty. I want to be your canary. Amazing! You passed with flying colors! Alright. Alright, kid. I get it. I don't care how you came up with your clues. Yeah, I don't care. I'm sorry. I really am. But I don't care. And I guess with that, she's gone forever now. Ugh. That feels a bit uncomfortable. It feels almost like I'm like some like personal killing machine or something. It's like search for survivors, ensure there are none, or something like that. That's a very dark thought that just ran through my head, but again, these aren't real people. We gotta remember, like, what we essentially done is just essentially let the Endless, her people, finally get the rest that they've been longing for. Anyway. So it's interesting, but also maybe not surprising that this is by the Ferris wheels. I'm kind of curious to see what shenanigans we get to here. But there he is, the man, Constancy. Hello, Constancy. It's been a minute. A warm yes and welcome to you, my friend. Or should I say, welcome back. I had not expected you to return to as our anomaly slain volunteer. I do hope I was able to make your first visit to the Gate of Remembrance a special one. Your associate here informed me that what occurred afterwards, namely, Her Majesty's regrettable demise. He seems quite cheery for an Endless, who just had his queen slaughtered. You needn't fret. I harbor no ill will against you. I, for one, would not wish to remain endless at the cost of such terrible sacrifice to worlds beyond. Though your efforts saw the city's terminal is deactivated, I somehow remain. Still, I am grateful for my survival, as it allowed me to discover this peculiar phenomenon. A lost district of living memory lies beyond the rift, you see. Like what, the shopping district? What? I previously informed you this beautiful city was comprised of 4 areas, but this was not always the case. Numerous others once thrived until one day, our reality was irrevocably altered in a chip to bridge our world to others, and several districts were consumed in the process. Among the areas was a resplendent amusement district known as Dreamborough. This however, allows us to access through its streets once more. We took a cursory gander at the place for ourselves, since we were curious to know what became of it. Nothing but amusing about it. Quite the opposite. We were promptly chased out by a horde of ghosts. After decades disconnected from living memories' aether supply, we must assume the endless who resided there are no more. The once idyllic atmosphere has been marred by a dismal shroud, and I dare say our poor Dreamborough has warped itself into a place of nightmares. It has returned to us as a lost soul would, longing for connection. The beings within have come to call it the Strayborough Deadwalk. Now that it's reconnected with living memory, its presence is a risk to the city. We'd like you to brave the Deadwalk and shed some light. Alright, let's go. Dungeon 2 time. You have my thanks. I regret I cannot give you a tour of the place myself, but know that I shall be with you in spirit. Alright. Here we go. Dungeon time. The Strayborough Deadwalk is now accessible. Nice. Alright. Hopefully we can still have a few people who are still looking for a late night duty. Oh, I was about to say, it's not the rift, it's this. Insta-Q. Tank privileges. Excuse me, everyone, my tank privilege is showing. Oh man, it's a real rift between worlds. This is just like what we did with the first. Holy crap. Oh no. Nani? I forgot to change my portrait again. I'm gonna look lame compared to everybody. Well, here we are. Two buttons and a cat girl. Harem time. It's harem night here on the assessment. I'm kidding. Welcome one and all to the land of wicked dreams and nightmares. Please form a single file as you enter. Strayborough is open to all for eternity. Answer your heart's every desire and dream your days or life away. Oh, is this the Treno theme? Oh, it's the oh god, it's those two. It's the twins. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but the twin Jokers. It's their theme. Yeah, it's got it. They gotta be like in here somewhere. They transform to like what? Twin Rova? I can't remember their names. Zorn and Thorn, but then when they combine with Thor, it's I can't remember if it's Trinrova or something. I can't remember the name. Those annoying little jesters, Zorn and Thorn. Those little bozos. I see you in that house. You're gonna give me a jump scare. Hee hee, I'll never go home again. Well, they haven't got the spooky vibes going. Ha ha ha! Oh, what fun! It feels like with the ghost, they're trying to go with like, you know, like the Nightmare Before Christmas vibes, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna sit this way just to orient them correctly. Alright. Urza Setokage. Is that the name of Urza? Is that the last name of Urza from Fairy Tail? I never knew her last name. I just know that Urza's a badass as a character. How thrilling. How chilling. They are definitely going for like a Nightmare Before Christmas, like, life's not fun without a good scare type of thing. Luckily, no one's done like a lame, like, cheesy Crypt Keeper. Did I say lame? I meant awesome Crypt Keeper pun. I think that guy said, like, we'll all be dead by the time you solve this. And then I'm like, why is Faust in here? Maybe that would be a good game to play again for Halloween. Although I've already beaten it once. It's one of my favorite, like, spooky games. It is spooky. Very stupid. In a stupid way, but it's got some good stuff to it. I just also just like the very, like... I just like some of the performances. Like, some of the actors in that game are definitely eating like, chewing up the scenery. Like, they're chewing up the backgrounds. They're chewing up the props. They're just eating it up. Hear ye, hear ye! His Royal Headness Legnog graces us with his presence! Oh my, such an honor. Get me, Nog. For his Royal Headness. His Royal Headness Leonog. Bow down to my flawless noggin. Your king decrees it. You ain't no king of mine. Malicious Miss. He looks like a sack boy from Little Big Planet. Join us or be crowned in splendor. I see. Impossible. You would deny my regal royal headless? It's our duty to seize the nogginless. Uh-oh. I think we've upset them. Get him! Okay, you can't target them. Evil scheme. They're very adorable. Very Sackboy vibes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why must you confuse our companionship? Oh no, I've been headed! Look silly. Oh lords and ladies, your king has need of you! Oh, I gotta keep moving. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I got this. I'm fine. God, these new abilities come in handy when you don't know it. God, you know what? Props to the game. The new dungeon raid mechanics are pretty good, I gotta say. I haven't been disappointed. Like, every fight feels a little pressure because you can't just rely on the same shit. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I keep getting boxed. 2, 1. This is a bit difficult. Oh, I got caught. Dang it. I think we're gonna lose here. I'm just gonna take the hit. Try again. That's a tough fight. That's a bit of a tough fight. I'm glad that the fights are not a pushover. Okay, so I think the prioritization is dodge the cats and avoid looking silly. Alright, there's the bleed effect. Oh, I was not paying attention. Your hog and his mate new! He's so happy. It's our duty to see the nogginless. Alright. Now we gotta watch out for these blasted cats? I think they're cats. I'll take the hit. It beats being bound. Oh, come on now. I need to protest that one a little bit. At least I can't get bound when I'm like this. God, this guy's annoying. 6 Vuln stacks. I am sucking. Alright. You gotta give these cats a bloody wide berth, apparently. Did I just take a 7th stack? I did take a 7th stack. Apologize for breaking you guys, but it's time you stop resisting. There are limits to my patience. Alright, sorry, I was so focused because I'm like trying to avoid getting bonked. Please, just let me kill you. Let me kill you! Nah, how about no, bro? Goodbye, my subjects. And good night. Wow, he was toughy. He was a tough little cuss. He was a tough cookie. Alright, I have the Apocal Joker. Alright. Lost souls of every age, the frolicking clouds is your whimsical stage. Do be careful not to lose yourself in the phantasmal attraction. Oh no, the ponies have gone. The ponies have decided to betray us. Don't tell Lucajin, she'd be devastated. Alright. Let's stop looking down. There's nothing to, like, look down here, so let's look up. Look at this place. Holy crap. There's a lot going on here. I feel like those rides are a bit, let's say unsafe. Like that, Whirly-Gamig, that Whirly-Jig one is going a little too fast, I think, to be, considered safe. And of course, you know, the mechanical horses literally coming out to kill me, but, you know, it can be multiple things. That one I would throw up on. I would die. I would die from shock. I would literally be in that seat, dead, foaming at the mouth. From, like, multiple heart attacks. You could not pay me to get on that thing. Are those bumper cars? Or... like... renegade bumper cars, maybe? I'm trying to figure out, like, what those are meant to be. Like... like, you call it a stray rascal. Up and down, all around. Yes, yes, feast to your heart's content. Oh, they're bears. Robot bears that seem to somehow be going nuts. Oh, lions and tigers and bears. Lions and tigers and elephants in this case. No bear. You missed the joke, Square Enix! Or maybe this is the joke. Like, what a topsy-turvy world. Lions and tigers and elephants. What? This scene was weird. Yeah, like, I look at those things like, God, being closer to it does not help. Oh, the tiger went down first. I guess it might be the lion's turn next. Yeah, it's the lion's turn next. Oh God, that one is the puke. That one is the puke generator ride. Look at that. Oh God, I vomit 24/7 in that thing. Ugh. Oh, how I wish the sky was, but I wish to see it fall. Is he gonna throw that thing? Is he gonna throw a Ferris wheel at us? He's gonna throw a Ferris wheel at us. The bastard. An apocal ring. Oh, wow. Attention all dreamers, you're currently invited to Jack in the Pot's tea party. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want a spot of tea. You got sit down for a cuppa? Greetings, goodly guests. Your tea awaits. It's chamomile. I've not had company in ages. This calls for my finest cups. Oh, it's a teacup ride. Oh, that's good. Very devastating. Okay, I saw the ghost go in the tea. Is it basically watch where he stops? And don't be in the one where he's in. Oh, it's a Y. Okay, got it. I get it. Cheers! A frightful toast to you and yours. Okay, we got 2 of these bad boys. Oh god. Round and round the cups weather stop. No one knows. Except for me. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright. Alright. There. I'm trying to keep my eye on it. Okay. Toiling teapots. Drink all the brew you like. I guarantee my brew is to die for. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Causes bleeding. Okay. What troublesome teacups. Tea a whirl. Alright. Top, bottom. Alright. Oh god, I looked for away for a minute. I think I lost it. I think it's this one. I'm wrong! Oh, I was wrong. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, man. Sure hope people come here to watch their tank flail and fail, because if you're looking for top tier tank play, you might want to go somewhere else right now. Oh, man. It's a fun fight, though. Alright. Had enough of your tea, madam. We hope to see you for tea. Do I have that? Nope. Could use it. I'll need it. Balloons! Oh no. I hope these balloons, hold. Whee! Look at these guys. These are some new monsters. I haven't seen these guys before. Got some new monster designs. That's cool. Nice to know that they're still making new stuff. I've been honestly very impressed with the dungeons so far. And the new battle mechanics are really cool. Like they're throwing some mix-ups at us this time. I'm all for it. And I can't wait to see, like, what the fuss is about the trials and stuff, because people have been... Oh, boy. There's apparently one that, like, everybody's, like, glazing up or, like, just hot for hell, because apparently it's the villain's very attractive. I have to see it for myself first, but, you know, it sounds like it's that classic, if evil, why hot thing. We mustn't let the dolls miss out on the fun. What? Why don't we let the dolls miss out on the fun? I think they would be fine with it. You know, call me crazy. I think the dolls would have been fine to just sit this one out. Oh, they'll laugh as they fire their eye lasers. Don't cry. You're going to a better place. You are a more formidable slayer of ghosts. May I have you to strength the best their master? I sure hope so. Just a straight pulpit. A white pulpit. Alright. Mimic's gone. Down to the creepy basement, where I'm sure nothing bad ever happened down here. Wow, we're still not done. Something must be done. These Oogie Boogie Men need to go away. Oh no. Okay, so they're the only ones to hit. Got it. That's good to know. This feels like a remix of a fight we already had. Stop that. I said stop that. Look, I'll have your leg. Right. Ow, 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 ow. At least it's only one of them now. Ow. 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 She's won't stop headbutting me. Like Drew McIntyre that way. Alright, that's enough of that. Done this whole as Trollmure, Lord of Nightmares. Heed my words, and together we shall end his reign of terror. Trollmure. Is it the thing with the teeth? Why does that look like a face? That's a clown ghost. Definitely a clown ghost. The king of nightmares. Trollmure. 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 Alright, well. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Yesterday is gone, yet tomorrow never comes. So sleep, child, and drown in nightmares everlasting. Wait, where have I heard that before? Alright, end singer. Bitter regret. Defy me as you wish. I will not wake you from this misery. Memorial March. Allow me to offer my aid. Step into the light and become as a ghost to pass through all things corporeal. Beware Therese magics. Should you sense danger, return to my beacons. Oh, you want to do the other way. Oh, the opposite. Okay, good to know. We're learning. Memorial March. Alright. Award against the living. Flesh Buster. Poltergeist. Oh dear. Award against the living. Okay, so we can just stay a ghost. Seems pretty easy. Ghost Crusher. Who are you gonna call? Ghost Crusher. Memorial March. Is it just one each? I think so. Bitter regret. Ghost Duster. Malicious Mist. Bitter regret. Flesh Buster! Man, this ghost has got a lot of HP for something that's supposed to be dead. Memorial March. Just throwing out all the big guns now. This one's an easy pattern. Figured it out first try. And with deity. And with that, the King of Nightmares is no more. Oof. Bye-bye. What deity? Good. If I could type. Good job. What deity? Is there... Are those better than what I got? Oh yeah, lots better. Let's give it... Oh wow, she's got a cool effect. And she's a blind samurai. Kind of feels only natural to give it to her. Apocal earrings. And then we got like a bracelet, I think? Yeah, apocal. We're getting there. Wow, we're getting there pretty good. Anyway, we're dirty. I'm gonna change my earrings out a little bit here, real quick. Can I apply a template? I'm able to apply templates here. Okay. Well, nostalgia, we figured it out. You're back. Was the Dead Walk as haunted as we expected? Place was entirely full of haunted, but a little whimsical. Let me get this straight. You met a disturbed mascot, attended a twisted tea party, were assaulted by a skywheel and a merry-go-round, then fought for your life in a haunted house? The Endless House, to be precise. And with that, my suspicions are confirmed. In these days when the Dream Burrow yet flourished, the Endless House often held plays with volunteers from the audience. These volunteers would be cast as the story's heroes tasked with rescuing a captive princess from Tromare, the Lord of Nightmares. That sounds awfully similar to Mercanius' experience. Because it is! Precisely! Thus, I believe that Deadwalk's monstrous residents were given life by the lingering memories of the Endless who once called it home. As its name once implied, the district was built for those endless who love to dream. The theme park itself lightly gained a mind of its own. Over the years, perhaps it too harbored the hope that a hero would grant us, its former citizens' final, desperate wish for freedom and for home. So, as I understand it, when Queen Sphene and Zoralja first attempted interdimensional fusion, a few areas within living memory suddenly vanished into the rift, creating Dreamburrow. And as the endless souls within began to fade, their memories and dire desires fused with the very essence of their home to turn the Deadwalk into what it is now. Considering the timing, we have to assume the district's reconnection is due to Her Majesty's last attempt at interdimensional fusion. But with Tromare gone, those lost souls would finally be able to rest in peace. I am not entirely certain, but the rift did close upon Mercanius' return. I can only hope your hypothesis is truth, and the role in that hollow performance is concluded. As has mine, I suspect. Long has I served as a guide, eager to bring joy to every visitor who passed through living memory's golden gates. I can see why I remained. I was meant to perform this final act of guidance, to lead you both to those lost dreamers. I do not wish to dampen the mood, of course, so I shall take my leave, but I could not be prouder to serve my fellow citizens, and I could not be happier that you were my final guests. Farewell, my friends, and thank you, truly. What a king. Good job, man. Well done, sir. May you rest in peace. And she's like, bye. I pity him, but I think it's best to let him go. You should return to Solution 9. Your good deeds need to go rewarded. I'll meet you back there. At my real self this time. Well, I might as well do the other stuff while I'm here. Should I? Everything's aching. Everything's telling me, like, you need to stop. I need to listen to my body. Listen to my body first and foremost. So let's just go... Yeah, let's just go wrap up Solution 9. That's Solution 9. We'll get these eventually. It's not going to be that hard. I can even do this offline. It's not going to be that hard. Let's go get our reward. Solution 9. Alright. Alright, let's go turn this in, and then I'll close stream, and then I'll probably just go get some rest and get ready for the big day, our big weekend. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I hope Dreamer, you're looking forward to it. I hope anyone else who's like Leaf or Izu or Knock or anyone who's been joining us regularly, I hope they're ready for a treat. We'll do it. A job well done, Mercanius. Deadwalk anomaly taken care of. Oblivion can return its regular surveys of living memory. We'll have to decide carefully how best to handle the form of Haven of the Endless, but I know one thing for sure. It's our duty to uncover the mysteries, the heart of living memory. What it was made for, what horrors kept it running, so we never repeat those mistakes. I'd like to think that's what the lost souls there would have wanted as well, and that's what will drive me forward. Thank you again for your help, and safe travels. And I think with that, that's the duty roulette as well. Am I right? That's not it. Duty roulette? Yep, expert. 80, and then high level, and then leveling. Yeah, they kind of merged all of the dungeons, all the level dungeons things together. That's okay. I'm kind of curious what this is. Is it gonna be quick? I don't know. Is it just a new challenger approaches? Is this just another like trial? Or is this a raid? Well, we can't do the raid. If it's a raid, we're not doing it tonight. But let's see if we can get the last unlock done. And then I'll call it. It's this guy! It's Doug Dimmadome! We saw him at the end of the MSQ. The post-credit. It's Doug Dimmadome. A little shorter than usual, but still. Ah! I found you at last! You, my good sir, were born to be a star. Oh my gosh! Finally! Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Meadham, head of the strategic management of Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadian, a combat arena, and is where we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. But me? Do I get a championship belt? As you may have heard, circumstances forced us to close the arena's doors for a time, but the time is right to open them. Her Majesty's tragic passing left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it's our hope to help them forget their cares for a while. If we're to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they've seen countless times before. No, they need something new. Someone new! And who better than not he who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? Mm-hmm. So it was! And so for your strength and valor, the president of the Federation has marked you as the Arcadians' next great star. Just imagine it, an upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadians' mightiest to rise up as grand champion. What could be more gripping, I tell you? I get to be, oh man, guys, I'm being booked as a main event star. They're booking me to win the belt! I can't wait, it's my dream come true. I'm actually hyped for this. Well, I mean character, me, not my character. My character's like, this is a bit silly. For your part, you will naturally be well compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. Huh. I like stuff. My guy's simply... Well, you've motivated me. I dare say this has you enticed. But you need to make up your mind right away. If you're keen to test out your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadian at the end of the avenue, and the attendant will show you in. I bid you farewell. I should look forward to a favorable response. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I get to be world champion. I'm being booked in the main event in Arcadamania, and I'm gonna win. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's everything I wanted. I don't know if this is like a duty or anything. I really don't know. It sounded almost like, to be real with you, it sounded like a PvP. Like an expansion of PvP. I could be wrong. I really should stop though, but let's see if we can unlock it and then I'll call it. If it's gonna take multiple steps, then I probably won't do much. But let's just see what happens. Ah, Mercanus, Master Medrin is expecting you. If you'll follow me, I'll take you to him. Wow, fancy ass place. A little bit boring though, but you know. You came! By this I take you'll fight in the Arcadian? Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I'll explain to you. Uh-oh. Damn. You look like you've got some spite in you, I suppose? Damn. Still, you can only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Oh, is that smack talk? Well, aren't you just a treat? I look forward to meeting you. Oh, I think I know who everybody's falling for. Looking forward to seeing you on stage. You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. Ooh, yeah. Sorry. It's a I'm just in the pro wrestling mindset now. I'm guessing the one in the middle is the champ, the reigning champ. Those are some of the fighters you'll face. They're all characters, as you can see. But I hope you'll not take offense to their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. It's just promo talk, you know. Now, where was I? As I mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become grand champion. I've no doubt all Alexanders will be captivated by your journey as a challenger, and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. Speaking of ranks, the fighters of Arcadia are divided into 3 tiers: light heavyweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all tiers, and thereby rise up as grand champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins at the light heavyweight tier. You must defeat 3 rivals ranked therein. Okay. Goodness gracious me, I almost forgot to mention the most important thing! The Arcadian has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighters' various forms. Lest you wondered, it is the potency of these souls employed that separates the championship's 3 tiers. You want me to use souls? I don't know if I want to use souls. I appreciate it. Now, I'm given to understand you do not use a regulator. Even when you face the king, you did not rely on souls of any kind. That's most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it would be egregiously unfair for you to compete with not to balance the scales. Fortunately, here at Arcadian, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We use them to create allies that fought alongside you. And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, we'll draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearance and abilities you're lacking. I can make my own... I can create my own wrestler? That sounds like a lot like the Endless. Endless? I'm not familiar with that term. I assure you there's nothing untoward in the technique we employ. It simply brings forth a temporary simulacrum. And for the purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra should suffice. What do you think? Oh, it is the raid. It's an 8-man raid. The souls in your repository should be set free, my good man. I'd expected you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from the outside often do. I have a proposal. An additional incentive. If you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those you fought beside you. You, my friend, would be the star who brings fresh change to the Arcadian. What said you? You willing to fight under those terms? Okay, that's fine. If I earn their freedom, and you'll free them, that's fine. Excellent! Now, I would tell you more about the Arcadian, but let's save it for after your first bout. It'd be pointless if you end up losing straight away. Is this a raid? Is it an 8-man raid or just an 8-man trial? I wonder. I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadian. We're ready. Save the arena. I guess we'll find out. Next time, of course. By competing matches in the Ascension, you may earn valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Huey in Solution 9. Oh my god, we're doing this by speaking with Huey in Solution 9. Alright, let's go check these artifacts out. But, hey, we've unlocked the arena. That's cool. Alright. That's cool. Huima in Solution 9. I'm guessing she's over there by everybody else. In Nexus Arcade. Huima. But... There she is. Wee. Arcadian relics. Oh, light heavy hollow gear. Is this it? Ooh. Light heavy coat. Why does it look like Gortash? This is Merc's smoking jacket. Damn. Gotta admit, it looks cool. 710? This is, oh, I see. I think I see. That definitely feels like the, that definitely feels like the new, that feels like the new 8-man raid. That's the one everybody's, like, bitching and moaning about. Alright, well, we're not gonna do it tonight. God damn, that armor looks cool. Sakonji Hori. Oh man, my samurai is gonna look boss with that. Alright, I'm done. I gotta stop. I gotta stop myself. Alright, guys. Let's get back to Tuliolo. Alright. I need to get out of this chair. I need the rest. I need to wash and shower and shave and just relax because I got a busy day ahead of me. Sorry for the short stream, but these things happen. But thanks for coming. I do appreciate it. Dreamer, thanks for seeing you. Always good to see you. I'm looking forward to Friday. That's Saturday. We're going to have a good time. I'll go into more detail later. But yeah, hope to see you there and all that. So anyway, I'm going to just call it a little early tonight and give myself some time. My body is telling me, get out of this chair. Get out of here. Go lay down. So we'll do that. But anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Thanks, Dreamer. As always, good to see you. Take care, boss. Bye-bye.